Hello, hello. Today we're going to try out the new Bobbi Brown, what is this, Vitamin Enriched Pressed Powder. This is like a finishing powder that's new. And so yeah, we're going to try it out today and see how it does. So let's go ahead and get into the details like we normally do. Okay, so on Sephora's website, it is $48. There are 4 shades: yellow, soft, warm yellow, soft, neutral peach, soft, warm peach, and golden brown, soft, warm, golden brown. I got the shade neutral, so that's soft, neutral peach, because I'm more of a neutral skin tone. So, I don't know, do we feel like this is the right color? We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I should have got the warm tone. I don't know. It's always so hard picking colors online, shades online. I know it's nothing new and I'm not special. So anyway, let's read about it. Pressed powder formula, natural finish, best for combination skin, best for oily skin, okay? Hydrating. Okay, so it's supposed to be oil reducing and hydrating at the same time. I mean, I love that, but what it is, a multitasking finishing powder that hydrates, visibly refines skin tone and absorbs oil all day for a balanced complexion with a fresh, healthy, and even-toned look. Coverage, light, finish, natural. How to use: swirl brush into powder and sweep onto skin for a soft, focused finish. Pro tip: sweep it all over to create a soft, focused finish, or use it to seamlessly blend any makeup edges that need smoothing. Okay, cool. I spent $48 on a powder. That seems kind of crazy. Okay. But it's new, so I wanted to try it out. You know, I want to try the new stuff. The new. You know what I mean? I want to try the new. Okie doke. So I already have my everything on: my moisturizer, my Super Goop sunscreen primer. I almost dropped my brush. And my concealer. I have my concealer, so we're going to see if this plays well with concealer. So we're just going to go ahead and dust it on the face. See how it looks. I have to just say, I do like the packaging. I like when they don't include a sponge, like it's just the compact. $48. I'm already like... Okay, first of all, it's hard to get some on the brush here. We're gonna do it on the concealer on the side and see how it plays. Okay, we have it applied. I feel like it's hard to get a lot on the brush. Like, this is a pretty stiff formula, so it's hard to get like a lot on the brush. Enough for me, and I like a light coverage. So we have it applied to this side of the face. I'll let you guys look first. What do we think? Now let me look. It seems to be blurring just a little bit. It's mattifying a little bit. I can already tell you right now, this is not worth $48. But we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna apply it to the rest of the face. And just want to see if it smelled like anything. I know, weird. We're going to apply it to the rest of the face, and then we'll wear it throughout the day and see how it does. But I'm already not impressed, so that's the starting point. Anyway, I will be right back. All right, we have it all applied. I do have to say that it did set my concealer nicely. I think we all know by now, and if you do already, I'm sorry, but I don't like to set my concealers with powder because I feel like it gets crunchy and cakey, but I feel like this powder really set my concealer nicely. So it might be really good for setting concealer and maybe foundation too, but that's not really my jam. Maybe I'll try it with setting foundation. Oh, I could try it with that Maybelline foundation. So we'll try that out as well. So I think that this could be good for setting concealer and maybe foundation. We'll find out about that. But as far as an all over face powder, I don't know about that yet. I kind of don't think that it's going to work out. And for $48 just to have a setting under eye powder, I don't know if that's going to be worth it. I'm keeping an open mind. We're going to go throughout our day, and I will come back and tell you my thoughts on this, and then we'll try it again with setting foundation. So I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I've gone through it my whole day, and we're here to do a check-in. The lighting might be a little bit off. I haven't filmed at night yet, so I usually use some natural light from my big sliding glass door, and my dog's walking around, of course. Anyway, so I used some natural light from my big sliding door, and it's also getting ready to pour outside. So lighting might be a little bit off. But I wanted to come back, do a little check-in. I actually was kind of pleasantly surprised. I like this a lot better than I thought I was going to. It honestly, it kept me pretty matte. Like usually by this time I would be like an oily hot mess with a lot of powders. So the initial laydown wasn't like snatched and blurred and matte like I'm used to, especially like with my Wet n Wild powder. But throughout the day, I feel like I haven't touched up at all, and I feel like I look pretty good. Now, it doesn't have much coverage to it at all. It's definitely like a very sheer powder. I kind of wish I would have gone up to the next shade. I wish they would have also had a more of a shade range, because I feel like the next one's going to be more warm. Like you can see with the lights, like it definitely like washes me out a little bit compared to like my actual skin tone. So I might try the next shade up. It was like a little deeper and a little warmer. So I might try that. But the problem is it's $48. So do I like it more than I thought I was going to? Yes. Would I say it's worth $48? No. So there's that. Like that's my review right there. Like I like it. It's not a bad product. It's pretty good. I like it. I want to play around with it a little bit more. I've decided, I think right now on camera, I'm going to do the foundation test to see how it sets foundation. But at the end of the day, I don't think I would spend $48 on this powder, because it's not blowing my socks off. Even if it did blow my socks off, I would be like, it's still $48, and I don't know if I want to spend $48 on a pressed powder. Anyway, so what I want to do right now is I want to touch up with it to see like if you can layer this throughout the day and like touch up. So let's see if we can just layer this up a little bit and what it looks like. Okay, definitely with this lighting, you're not going to be able to see. So, but I mean, you can see that it's a little bit more mattified. Let me try to see it in the mirror. It layers nicely. It doesn't look like it's like caking up or anything. So yeah, I mean, cool. Okay, now I want to try the foundation test. So I'm going to wipe this off. I'm going to put on foundation, and then we're going to set with this powder, and we're going to see how that works, because it did set the concealer really nicely. So I will be right back. Anyway, I have applied the Maybelline Superstay. I already did a review on this. I'll link down below the playlist for my reviews, but this has that dropper, and I knew it was going to be a hot mess, and I got some on my shirt, and I'm pretty sure that I ruined my shirt. I was trying to clean it with my Slow Water makeup remover, and it's not coming out. So pretty sure I ruined my shirt. So don't love the applicator on this bad boy, and I knew that was going to be a problem to start with. But anyway, we have our foundation applied. I said in my review, this actually takes powder very well for a foundation. I feel like a lot of foundations don't take powder very well, in my opinion. So anyway, so that's why I use this powder, that's why I use this foundation. So now we're going to powder one side to see, because I didn't really, I thought this was okay, but I thought it was too radiant for me. So now, and when I set it with the powder, it was a little bit better. So anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just go ahead and set this side of the face with the powder and see how we do. Although this is looking more matte than it was before, probably because I just put on primer sunscreen and not moisturizer. But if I don't put on moisturizer, I'm gonna be dry. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go look in the big mirror really quick before I give you a final thoughts. Hold on. I just looked in this. I'm so sorry for this. Okay, I just looked in the big mirror, and I have to say, this powder is fantastic for setting creams. Like, it set my concealer beautifully. It set this foundation beautifully. Now, it's not blurring. I don't remember if it said that it was going to blur in the description that I read earlier. It's definitely not blurring like it's not blurring in my pores right here at all, which definitely some powders do. But it sets everything so nicely. Like, it doesn't look heavy. Like, I have dryness around my nose, and it's not like crunching up. Like, it sets things beautifully without like crunching them down. And so I feel like this is a great setting powder for liquids. I didn't really like the way that this looked before, but now I kind of do. So now I'm like, should I try out all my foundations setting with this powder? It's kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Not what I thought it was going to be used for. Like, when I usually use like a press finishing setting powder, I just want to do my moisturizer, I want to do my sunscreen, my concealer, and then just set it all down and have like a little bit of coverage, which is what this said it was. It was like a sheer coverage. And I want just like the sheerest coverage to like blur, mattify, very sheer, like even things out. That's not really what this is going to do. This is definitely going to set down your makeup beautifully. So I'm a bit confused. Do I think it's worth $48? Earlier I said no. I don't know. $48 is a lot of money for a pressed powder, honestly, but it did work really nicely on this side of my face. So I think I'm going to keep playing with it. Kind of inconclusive. Some crazy lightning. I better go before it strikes my house and blows up all my equipment. Initial thoughts. If you have $48 to spend on a pressed powder to set your foundation, I'm going to recommend this. If you are looking for a more affordable product, I think you can find a more affordable product to do this. I don't really know because I don't really use powders to set foundation, so I haven't really tested that out. I bet you can find something cheaper, but if you have the $48 to spend and you want a beautiful setting powder for liquids or creams, then yes, I would recommend this. If you're looking for this for a light sheer, day-to-day man makeup, light coverage, just to kind of blur and perfect, this is not, I would not recommend this. So that's probably clear as mud. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to have to edit this all down because I'm saying the same thing over and over, but that's fine. Anyway, thank you so much for joining this kind of a hot ass mess review. I really appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button to check out all of my content that I have coming up. I am back in the swing of things. I'm uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. And we're going to try to stick to that schedule for as long as we can. So hit that subscribe button so you can see all the rest of my content. Thank you again so much for joining me, and I will check you on the next one.